Okay, guys, as you know, I do videos on any outbreak of Santa syndrome, and the Atheist Experience Show is known for having the toughest case of Santa syndrome. They got it really bad. And someone sent me this video where these two atheists here, they're talking, and within less than like a minute, they talk about Santa twice. I'm telling you. Now, for those of you, and I'm going to play it for you right now. Let me turn the volume up while we're getting ready. So, for those of you that think this is a joke, it's not. I am dead serious. Santa Claus causes atheism. If you don't believe me, go on YouTube and type in Santa Claus atheism. You know, Santa space Claus space atheism, and you'll see all the videos that pop up. Now, first he's going to talk, and he's going to talk about Santa Claus, and then he's done, right? So then it gets to this lady atheist, and she talks about Santa Claus. They're obsessed with Santa Claus. Now watch it. This is just not normal that that these people talk about Santa Claus so much. It's unbelievable. So now, by the way, before I forget, if you want to hear me talk to people that have Santa syndrome, click below this video. But I'm telling you, I have proven it. It's not a joke. This is serious. I mean, it's funny, but this is serious. I have proven that Santa Claus leads to atheism. So listen to this.
Once they start putting their critical thinking skills to use and find out how reliable they are, once they've dispensed with the idea of Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, etc., that there's
Okay, now did you hear that? Once they have dispensed with the idea of Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, etc., let me rewind it to like 118. Okay, so watch. Here we go.
Once they start putting their critical thinking skills to use and find out how reliable they are, once they've dispensed with the idea of Santa Claus, Easter.
Oh my God. So he just talks about Santa Claus. So you're like, okay, he talked about Santa Claus. Now they're obsessed with Santa Claus. I'm telling you, if you want to know someone's an atheist, ask them about Santa Claus and they'll go on and on about it. So watch. Now we get to her. Please don't let her bring up Santa Claus. Please don't let it happen. This is just too wild. So watch. Let's see what she's got to say.
Money, etc., that there's a strong possibility that
Okay.
they may be able to dispense with these other religious claims as well.
Okay, so let's start it.
Dispensed with the idea of Santa Claus, Easter Bunny,
Okay, hold on a second.
They start putting their critical thinking.
So I'm going to let it play all the way through this time. So you're going to go right through him with Santa Claus, and then we're going to get to her. Oh, do you think she's going to bring up Santa Claus? Let's see.
Skills to use and find out how reliable they are once they've dispensed with the idea of Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, etc. That there's a strong possibility that they may be able to dispense
It's madness.
with these other religious claims as well.
Okay, here she goes.
The other thing, though, Brian, is when you were little, did anybody tell you about Santa?
Oh my God! This is just, and look at Matt's all sad because he's thinking about Santa. This is just comedy gold. Let's play it one more time. I can't believe how obsessed atheism is with Santa. Have you guys noticed that? Have you noticed that they're obsessed with Santa? Okay, let's. We're gonna play it one more time because this is just—it's good for the heart to laugh. And atheism gives us so many opportunities. So here we go.
They've dispensed with the idea of Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, etc., that there's a strong possibility that they may be able to dispense with these other religious claims as well.
Now, what's really wild about it is Matt's even admitted that Jesus is a historical person. They've admitted it on their show. And so to equate Santa, well, actually, St. Nicholas was also a historical person. But to equate St. Nicholas, well, he's not saying St. Nicholas, he's saying Santa. So to equate Santa with the Son of God, it's just, you have to be insane to do that. It's just insanity to equate them as equal. Only an insane person would do this. Do you guys see insanity there? I see insanity. So watch. All right, let's get back. That was so funny. So how someone could sit there and talk about Santa Claus in the same breath as Jesus Christ, the Son of God, it's just mental.
They've dispensed with the idea of Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, etc. That there's a strong possibility that they may be able to dispense with these other religious claims as well. I think that I'd go more that route.
Here she goes.
The other thing, though, Ryan, is when you were little, did anybody tell you about Santa?
Oh, folks, you can't write comedy like this. And of course, Matt's sad now because he's thinking of his childhood when he found out there's no Santa. You know, I have challenged, as you guys know, it's pretty famous. I have challenged Matt here to provide proof and evidence that atheism is accurate and correct. For 4 months now, he hasn't done it. All you got to do, Matt, is this. On your show, get on the little mic there and say, here's the proof and evidence that atheism is accurate and correct, and just say it. There's been people that have gone into the chat room. They talk about kicking them out of the chat room when they've gone in there. They won't answer the question. Would someone contact the Atheist Experience? It's been 4 months, Matt. Are you still trying to think of proof and evidence? Now, look, between you and I know Matt's not going to be able to provide proof and evidence that atheism is accurate and correct. Why? Because it's not accurate and correct. You know, guys, I was an atheist. And I left atheism because of this type of madness here where they're talking about Santa all the time. It's just madness. Another reason why I left atheism is there really was no proof and evidence for it. And I'm the type of person, I have to see proof and evidence to believe in something. And boy, does Christianity have it. We have archaeological proof, we have the historicity of Jesus Christ. But when I ask my friends, where is the proof and evidence that atheism is accurate and correct, I would get stupid, silly answers such as this.
They've dispensed with the idea of Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, etc. That there's a strong possibility that they may be able to dispense with these other religious claims as well. I think that I'd go more that route.
The other thing, though, Ryan, is when you were little, did anybody tell you about Santa?
Ladies and gentlemen, atheism is madness. We would like to thank the Atheist Experience Show for proving that it is. Thank God I'm not an atheist.